Hello, my name is Ryan Boehm, and I'm here to discuss the key analytics for Nike.com. So, just a little brief background about Nike.com. It was founded in 1964, the company, and they produce a wide range of sports apparel and equipment, and they're known globally around the world. And for as a marketing strategy, they promote products with celebrity athletes and also with professional athletic teams for their clothing and sports equipment. And also they have a lot of campaigns such as the famous Just Do It campaign, which is very famous as is on their they've actually put it on their products a lot for their t-shirt apparels, you'll see it. And also it's very prevalent on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, and Pinterest, where they're most prevalent on. And also they do a great job with the Nike.com market segmentation. So talking about Nike's .com's market segmentation, I feel they do a really good job with this, as all websites should follow the model Nike.com has produced. So basically what they do is they set up their website based off three characteristics. First, the segment, which is the grouping of similar entities. So for example, they do it based off their consumer, so they basically they group them based off the income, age, geography, and gender of a segment. Now, talking about a cohort, the cohort is the grouping based off similar experience based off the segment. So, for example, a cohort could be a person who graduated from Quinnipiac, veterans, and registered voters are all examples of what a cohort could be based off a segment. Now, persona is a specific archetype of a people in a target audience. So, for example, if you are an athlete as a cohort group, you could be a Yankees fan. If you're a registered voter, for your persona, you could be a Donald Trump supporter if you wanted to. And you could, if you are a gun enthusiast, you could be a gun supporter. And they do a great job with the market segmentation for Nike.com. As I pictured right here, I took a screenshot of it. They break off their age and gender for their segment on the top screen right here and here. So if you're a man or a woman, you select, or boy or girl, depending on age, you'd be able to find products based off your preference. Now for cohort, they do a specific job of the type of athlete you are. So if, for example, if you are a baseball player, you can go to the baseball side under the men's product, and they have all the different types of categories, shoes, clothing, gear, that it all fits the cohort of the type of athlete and what kind of products you're looking for. Now, for the persona, they do a great job as they include professional sports associations such as the MLB and NFL shop, as I pictured right here. This is the NFL shop, and specifically it's New York Giants. So for the persona, it would be a person who's a New York Giant fan, obviously. And also they have up top is Air Jordan, which is their Nike basketball brand, which is big for people who play basketball and who like the products, so that'll be another persona that they have a separate tab here. And also Hurley, which are people who like to surf and also be in the water, so that's another persona group that they have in the tabs up here. Now, so I'm going to break down the markets, my Ryan Boehm's segmentation for Nike.com. So obviously for my segment, I'm a young adult from the Northeast, and I have a low income as I just graduated my undergrad studies at Quinnipiac. I'm currently in grad school. As a cohort, I was a former athlete as a baseball player, and I'm a diehard Yankee fan for my persona. So when we go to Nike.com, I want to go to men, and I want to go to MLB fan gear. And right here, I'll go down to New York Yankees. And here's just all the type of products I can find that is for a Yankee fan. And I can even sort them based off A to Z, or highest priced or lowest priced, based off, since I'm a low income student, I'm going to want to look for the lowest price. So that's just an example of how I would go through this site, and that's why I feel that Nike.com does a great job with the segmentation, as it is very user accessible for a person to use Nike.com. Now, talking about top key analytic tools for Nike.com, there's three main ones I feel that they could use. Alexa.com, Compete.com, and Google Analytics. And they're all very good, so I'll just take a brief demonstration of like the desktop of how it works. So Alexa is owned by Amazon, and basically what you want to do is you enter your site right here, and it comes up with all the information you want to use. And the problem was you're not going to find all the answers you want, as all three of these companies make you pay for all the exact information you want, like full reports, but you're able to attain free information from Alexa and Compete.com, which is good. So right here, this is what it looks like. You type in whatever site you want to use, and it comes up with some brief statistics right away, but if you want a full report, again, you have to pay for it. And for Google Analytics, it's good, but the problem is, even though this site is actually free, but it tracks it after you want to do research on the site. So the statistics aren't right there as Compete and Alexa already are. Google Analytics, you have to wait until after you get a report from them. And talking about Nike.com, I feel that with using these analytic tools, the most important key performance indicators are unique visitors, which is the number of distinct individuals requesting pages from the website during a given period of time, and regardless of how often they visit. The bounce rate, which is actually the percentage of visitors to a particular website who navigate away from the site after viewing only one page. So that's a very important statistic to have when you're dealing with the website, because you want to see why aren't people staying on the website and where they're going instead. And also, I think another key performance indicator is very important is search traffic. So, in other words, where do the site's visitors come from? So, example, what percentage of visitors to the site come from a search engine? So, I feel that if Nike.com can figure out where the majority of the people are coming from, and if they figure out it's actually coming from search engines like Google or Yahoo, they're able to maybe promote and advertise more on these search engines in order to draw more consumers to their websites. Now here's just a snapshot of what I did from Compete.com, and it shows the average unique visitor for Nike.com, which is around 7.6 million, which is good, and it's actually increased from last month, which is 9.34%. So this is obviously what it looks like from Compete.com, and I think it's really good as it shows all the charts, but the problem is it doesn't show all the information you want, as you have to pay for it. Now here's Nike.com's bounce rate according to Alexa.com, which is powered by Amazon, and the bounce rate is 23%. So, and also gives you other information such as daily page views and the average daily time on the site. So I think these are all important facts, and Alexa is able to break them down, and it's really easy to read. As well, Alexa also gives me the search traffic. So, example, what percentage of visits come from a search engine? And it's 7.5% come from a search engine. So, that's a kind of high percentage of how people go to Nike.com, and I feel that maybe they should advertise more on search engines such as Google, as I said before, to draw more consumer interest to the site and get more unique visitors to the website as well. Now, for just some concluding thoughts, Nike.com has created their website so they can identify each of these KPIs to better match their visitors to convert them to frequent consumers. And based off that, they do a great job with market segmentation, as it shows that the whole website is very user accessible, and it really they break down all the different types of segments, cohorts, and personas that are affiliated with athletes and sports fanatics for the website. And as for a top key analytic tool, I think overall Alexa.com is the best option, as it provides the most KPIs that I discussed in this PowerPoint before, such as bounce rate and search traffic, where the consumers are going to the website from. And the reason why is because Alexa.com, even though you have to pay for the rest, you have to end up paying for another analytic tool as well. So I think Alexa shows the most KPIs that are most relevant for Nike.com, and Nike.com should invest in Alexa to have their KPIs investigated. So thank you very much for listening to this presentation at Nike.com, and thank you, and I'm looking forward to hear all of you presentations as well.